G'day guys, welcome back to the Rugby League Guru podcast. We've had the round 19 team list that have just dropped. You're going to go through them live, joined by my 5'8 Catmandu. For a bye round, a shortened week, Cat, there is a bit happening just quietly.
Oh, I feel like the bye rounds bring a lot of surprises, don't they?
They certainly do. Obviously, guys in Origin, a lot of injuries at the moment too. So we are seeing a number of debuts this weekend. I hope I don't miss any of them. But there are a couple that I'm very, very excited about, Kat. So take us away. What's on Thursday night?
Well, we're starting on a very high note with the Dolphins versus Souths. This one's up at KO Stadium.
For the Dolphins, obviously Hamiso on Origin duties. So Trey Fuller will jump in to the fullback jersey. Jack Bostock, he returns on the sting. Maxi Plath will play in jersey 9. Tavita Pangai Jr. will start in the front row. And then off the bench, Sean O'Sullivan makes his return to first grade as well. For the South Sydney Rabbitohs, not a heap of changes here. Gray obviously replaces Latrell Mitchell and LeBlanc on the bench as well. Friday night, just the one game, Kat. What do we got?
Yeah, this one is Sharks versus Tigers at Shark Park.
Shark Park, 8 p.m. We'll be at Shark Park the day before for some mystery event.
Mystery.
Bit of Luke Cavell's spirit fingers in there too for you at home. All right. For the Sharkies, Sione Katoa, he returns on the wing. So Atkinson goes from the wing into the 5'8 jersey. Obviously, Nico Hines out. Originally was 6 to 8 weeks. Now looks like it will be closer to 8 weeks. So we want to wish Nico all the very best with that injury. Tough little trot for Nico, but he'll be back bigger and better. Teague Wilden, he takes up his normal left edge spot with Siva Talakai obviously out suspended after just about murdering someone last week. That was brutal. For the Tigers, Lob, he comes in on the wing. The big talking point, though, Ruben Porter. Hello, Cat. The Gurus Grizzlies. We just added an extra number. How bloody good.
I think that might be why he made the team.
Oh, we love it. We absolutely love it. Shout out to you, Benji. Big fan of the podcast. Always doing me overs. Super Saturday, 2 games, Cat. What do we got? That means golf in the morning for moi. What do we got?
Yeah, so your wife can beat you at it.
Fucking please. She's kidding herself.
Love you back. We're going to kick off Saturday's games with the Titans versus the Eels. This one is up at Seabus Super Stadium.
For the Titans, we've got Jaden Campbell. He returns at 5'8". The only major change, Philip Sami, he jumps onto the bench for the Gold Coast Titans. The bigger news, though, the Parramatta Eels. Trent Barrett, he is swinging that old axe of his. I wonder if Jason Riles has come in as coach and already demanded a few changes and to see a few things. Our first debutant to talk about, Lorenzo Mulatalo, who's, of course, the brother of Ronaldo Mulatalo. You pointed out before, some of the great names of all time.
I was just saying the name Ronaldo comes with a lot of responsibility.
I did not even think about soccer when you first said it.
A lot of expectations. And it's not just one Ronaldo, there's 2 Ronaldos.
Yeah,
actually, there's 3 Ronaldos.
Yeah, there is, yes.
Ronaldinho as well.
Of course.
Now there's 4. Ronaldo Mulatalo.
Now we've got a Lorenzo.
Crazy.
Shout out to Lorenzo Torta, who was in my year. Don't know what you're up to nowadays, but your first ever Lorenzo I've met.
It's a great name.
Great name. Criminally underrated. Lorenzo Mulatalo on the sting. Blaze Talangi moves into the centres. Assi comes in jersey 7 to replace Mitch Moses on Origin duty. On the edges, Ryan Madison and Dory gets back in there. Very interesting. Geimer in jersey 13 made his debut last week. Played through the middle, did really, really well. So earns his jersey there. And you know what, Kat? I saw someone come on the field for Parramatta last week and show energy and determination, and I'm glad that he's been rewarded for it. It's fantastic to see. Sean Lane and Bryce Cartwright return to the bench, so a real stinger for Supercoach owners of those two out there. Late game, Cat, what do we got?
Yeah, Def's not a cardi party, that one. This next game is the Broncos versus the Dragons, 7:35 p.m. at Suncorp Stadium.
For the Brisbane Broncos, Reece Walsh out playing Origin, so Tristan Saylor will come in to jersey 1. We've got Tony Staggs returning from centre, coming back from some personal stuff last week. Rogers gets his opportunity in jersey 7. I'm a big Rogers fan, so keen to see him get a chance. Willison starts at prop for Payne Haas. Jordan Ricky returns on the edge. Great to see. Smoothie in 13. Blake Moser on the bench with Josiah Karapani. Shout out to those that went early in Supercoach. One of the great kicks in the dick of all time for you guys. Awful. Good news, he'll get you 7 points this weekend. For the Dragons, Ravaloa, he's on the wing. Marshke in jersey 7. I'm a big Marshke fan as well. Keep an eye on him. I think he's a really good player. And Jack Bird, he's on the extended bench. Sunday, Cat. I I need a cup of tea to get through this one. What do we got?
Yeah, there's some big changes to this one, so it's a good discussion point. But this game, Sunday, Sea Eagles taking on the Knights at GIO Stadium, 4 p.m.
Not at GIO. I forgot to change it from last week.
That wouldn't make sense either.
No, it wouldn't. It's at Four Pines Park, Brookvale Oval. So for the Sea Eagles, and I reckon for both these games, I am super confident in saying these teams will not run out as they've been named. I reckon you'll see changes. Turbo's been named at fullback. Don't know if I buy it or not just yet. I wouldn't be surprised if Lehigh moves from the wing to fullback, and I wouldn't be surprised if Tommy Talau moves from centre to wing and Turbo plays centre, but we'll keep an eye on that situation. So as they've been named, no Kohler, he's out for a couple of weeks. Turbo at 1, Talau centre, Hopawade on the wing. I'm expecting changes. Shout out to Anthony Seibold. Didn't pick Jamie Humphries the other week for whatever fucking reason. He's at halfback this week, as he should be. Carl Lawton on the edge like he was in the last bye round. Nathan Brown in jersey 13. And coming off the bench, making his debut, Clayton Fa'alaulau. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, so I apologise for that. But, Kat, you might remember when we had Ella in here, I asked her who her CBA was, and Clayton was the one that she nominated. So he finally gets his opportunity to debut in this one. Keen to see how he goes.
Good stuff.
Newcastle Knights, a lot of changes. The entire backline is essentially decimated, whether it be injury, origin, whatever it is. You've got Gagai, Bradman, Best, and Kalen Ponga going to play origin. You've also got Anari Tuala, who got injured last week. So Fletcher Sharp starts at 1, another win for those that picked him up. It makes it all worthwhile. Mapalangi, he's on one wing. Now, Thomas Kant makes his debut. Thomas
actually can.
Thomas Kant makes his debut. I am a huge fan of this guy. And this is just off the dome. I've got no mail, nothing, so I could be completely wrong. But Thomas Kant is a back rower. Kat, I reckon there's a chance that Kai Pearce-Paul might actually play centre like he did in the Super League. I reckon Thomas Kant might jump into the back row. So we'll see what happens there. A very talented guy, though. Plays in the back row, knows his way to the try line. A very good goal kicker as well. A little bit of Craig Fitzgibbon about Thomas Kant. So keep an eye on that situation. I wouldn't be surprised if you see some mixing and changing there. Dylan Lucas, the other centre, obviously. And Phoenix Crossland comes back into the side. He's named in jersey 9. Obviously, Jaden Brayley moves to the bench. And Adam Elliott, he was out last week, so he returns in this game as well. Just double checking that Dylan Lucas was named at centre. Yes, he was. So that's your Newcastle Knights side to take on the Manly Sea Eagles. Wouldn't be surprised if there are changes to both of that teams. Now, Kat, tonight, 7 p.m, Guru YouTube, the catch-up, random stats guy, featuring Ryan Pappenhausen. Talk to me. I'm fucking excited.
Rando's he's a good friend of myself, of you. I mean, he's actually my brother, which is the joke that we continue to make. But why not get Rando on an episode? And so we caught up with him. We got a real sense of just how much of a professional rugby league player he really is.
Yeah, he could actually play.
And we caught up about that. We chatted how he got into what he's doing, which I think for anyone who's aspiring to do something like that or go into the content creation side of rugby league, you'd want to listen to this conversation because we all gave our perspective on that. But Rando's a legend and we learnt a lot, but some really funny stories from him as well.
I really like Rando. He's a really good guy. So a very good listen. That's on the catch-up tonight. We also had a guest Roo. We'll see who wins that. Very good fun.
Just a hint, it wasn't me.
It wasn't Kat, no. It was someone, though. Someone outrageously handsome. I'll leave it at that. It doesn't rule anyone out, I guess. But yes, catch up tonight, 7 p.m. Make sure you go check it out on Guru YouTube, and it'll be live on the podcast tomorrow morning as well. Thank you for joining us once again, Legends. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't normally do that, but I thought I would this time. Felt weird, but we'll run with it.
Get around it, guys.
See you next time. Cheers.